Thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Fast Pass Podcast. Coming up, we've got all the details on the early opening of the Star Wars lands at Disneyland Resort and the Walt Disney World Resort. Thanks for tuning in, and it's your Fast Pass time. It was announced this week that Star Wars Galaxy Edge is opening ahead of schedule May 31st at Disneyland Resort in Southern California and August 29th at Disney's Hollywood Studios in Florida. That's right, it's debuting early because of high guest interest in experiencing this new immersive land. On opening day for Phase 1, you'll be able to live your own Star Wars story and take the controls of the most famous ship in the galaxy aboard the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, sample amazing galactic food and beverages, explore an intriguing collection of merchant shops, and more. And for Phase 2, opening later this year, will be Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, the most ambitious, immersive, and advanced attraction ever imagined that will put guests in the middle of the climactic battle between the First Order and the Resistance and will blur the lines between fantasy and reality. In light of tremendous demand, Disney made the decision to open the land in phases to allow guests to sooner enjoy one-of-a-kind experiences that make Star Wars Galaxy's Edge so spectacular. Guests planning to visit Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland Park in California between May 31st and June 23rd, 2019 will need valid theme park admission and will be required to make a no-cost reservation subject to availability to access the land. Information on how to make a reservation will be available at a later date on Disneyland.com and the Disney Parks blog. Guests staying at one of the 3 Disneyland Resort hotels during these dates will receive a designated reservation to access Star Wars Galaxy's Edge during their stay. One reservation per registered guest. Valid theme park admission is required. A reservation will not be offered or required to experience Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at the Walt Disney World Resort at this time. And you should know that valid theme park admission to Disney's Hollywood Studios is required to visit Star Wars Galaxy's Edge after its opening on August 29, 2019. Capacity is limited. Additionally, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge will be available during Extra Magic Hours. During Extra Magic Hours, guests staying at select Walt Disney World Resort hotels can spend extra time at Disney's Hollywood Studios enjoying select attractions. Details will also be available at a later date on DisneyWorld.com and the Disney Parks blog. To help ensure that Disney provides you a great guest experience, here are some important details to help you start your planning. Park admission. Regular theme park admission is required to enter Disneyland Park and Disney's Hollywood Studios. There will not be a separate ticket for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. To visit Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland Park between May 31st and June 23rd, 2019, guests will need valid theme park admission and will be required to make a no-cost reservation subject to availability to access the land. Disney will be sharing more information on how to make a reservation at a later date on the Disney Parks blog and on Disneyland.com. Land entry. Because Disney is expecting galactic excitement during the opening months this year, Disney is planning ahead to deliver the best possible experiences for their guests. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge will be open during normal park operating hours. It will not be included in Extra Magic Hour or Magic Morning at Disneyland Park. It will be available during Extra Magic Hours at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Attractions. For your vacation planning purposes, please be aware that Disney Fast Pass service, including access via Disney Max Pass at Disneyland Park and Disney Fast Pass Plus service at Disney's Hollywood Studios, will not initially be offered at Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. Disney will continue to evaluate their operations and services in order to help provide a great guest experience. Planning. If you're looking to book a vacation to the Disneyland Resort, visit Disneyland.com. You should also note that vacation packages, park tickets, and Disney Resort hotel stays do not guarantee access to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. The land, including participation in its experiences, will be subject to capacity restraints and other restrictions. And while you wait for the opening of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, you should also know that you can experience Star Wars in the park in a whole new way April 4th through the 7th during a weekend of galactic fun at Star Wars Rival Run Weekend at the Walt Disney World Resort. Learn more or register today at RunDisney.com. Only a select few restaurants are approved and highly rated with either the prestigious AAA Diamond or Forbes Travel Guide Star Awards each year. It is with great pleasure that Disney announced 2 of their restaurants received these impressive accolades for 2019. Victoria and Albert's at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa, and Napa Rose at Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa. Victoria and Albert's has received the renowned AAA 5 Diamond Award each year since 2000, and for the second year, the coveted Forbes Travel Guide 5-Star Award. Victoria and Albert's is the only restaurant in the state of Florida to be awarded both the AAA 5 Diamond and Forbes Travel Guide 5-Star Awards, with only 26 other restaurants in the United States holding both awards. Every night, Victoria and Albert's brings guests the ultimate in fine dining with classic Victorian elegance, American cuisine, and an atmosphere of refined opulence. For each consecutive year since 2012, Napa Rose has been honored with the AAA 4 Diamond, a distinctive rating for restaurants offering a culinary experience to savor and enjoy. Celebrating the diverse taste of California, from its coast to its farms, ranches, and vineyards. The Napa Rose menu, which changes seasonally, reflects the restaurant's commitment to sourcing California's finest and freshest ingredients. AAA rates and approves nearly 32,000 restaurants throughout the United States, Canada, Mexico, and the Caribbean. Only 0.2% of the restaurants are awarded the AAA 5-diamond rating, and 2.1% receive the AAA 4-diamond. These ratings represent a combination of overall food, service, decor, and ambiance. Out of the overall 1,600 restaurants across the globe rated by Forbes Travel Guide, only 69 restaurants received their preeminent 5-star rating. Forbes Travel Guide's experts inspectors anonymously test each restaurant against up to 900 rigorous standards. Only the best of the best achieves this esteemed 5-star rating. Congratulations to both the Victoria and Alberts and Napa Rose teams for earning these distinguished and celebrated awards. For reservations for Victoria and Alberts, call 407-WDW-DVNA or go online to book the dining room or Queen Victoria's room up to 180 days in advance. For more information, visit victoria-alberts.com. Reservations for Napa Rose can be made by calling 714-781-DINE or by visiting the Napa Rose page on the Disneyland Resort website. A variety of new experiences, from art classes and fishing excursions to pirate experiences and mermaid schools and more, are already or will soon be available to book at the Walt Disney World Resort hotels. Here's what to look for at each new guest offering. Captain Hook's Pirate Crew at Disney's Beach Club Resort. Ahoy mateys! Reservations are now open for a new group experience that invites young recruits ages 4 to 12 into the world of pirate feasting and treasure seeking, high-energy sailing, and swashbuckling fun. The new Captain Hook's Pirate Crew at Disney's Beach Club Resort teaches youngsters pirate ways and lets them follow clues that will lead to hidden treasure and being named to Captain Hook's Pirate Crew. Armed with clues, young buccaneers will comb through the resort and set sail on a pontoon boat around Crescent Lake in the latest seafaring adventure at Disney's Beach Club Resort. Once the treasure is unearthed, all join in a pirate feast that includes selections such as cannon meatballs with marinara or macaroni and gold sauce for entrees, along with a treasure chest treat or fruit for dessert. Captain Hook's Pirate Crew is priced at $55 per child plus tax. The adventure begins April 28th. For more information or to book a reservation, call 407-824-KIDS. Mermaid School. Guests can become part of Ariel's world at the Mermaid School at select Walt Disney World Resort hotels. Guests ages 4 and older can enjoy an hour-long class where they'll be fitted with a swimmable tail and led through activities teaching them how to swim in a pool like a mermaid. Mermaid School will be offered on select dates at Disney's Art of Animation Resort, Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, and Disney's Yacht and Beach Club Resorts. Classes are $50 per person plus tax. Bookings will open mid-March through 407-WDW-PLAY. Cabanas at Disney's Yacht and Beach Club Resorts. Reservations are open for rentals of the new poolside cabanas at Disney's Yacht and Beach Club Resorts, where guests can indulge in the lap of luxury. These private hideaways exclusive to Disney's Yacht and Beach Club Resorts provide guests with a bevy of services including padded furniture, chairs and a couch, dedicated Disney cast member service, cocktail service, mounted television with cable access, complimentary sunscreen and other skincare products, mini refrigerator stocked with complimentary soda and water, complimentary fruit tray, plush towels, lockable cabinet, charging outlets for mobile devices. These new cabanas are exclusively for guests staying at Disney's Yacht and Beach Club Resorts. Reservations for half and full day rentals are now open for dates beginning March 17th through 407-WDW-PLAY. New art programs. All new masterclasses led by professional artists at select Walt Disney World Resort hotels will have guests creating their own masterpieces. Classes range from $35 plus tax to $50 plus tax per person. Offered to ages 12 and older for most experiences. The artful lineup will include Win Paint Show at Disney's Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa, Wild About Painting, Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge, Painting on the Bayou, Adults, Painting by the Lagoon, Kids, Disney's Port Orleans French Quarter Resort. Note, children's painting classes is $30 per person plus tax, designated for ages 6 or older, accompanying parent required. Painting in the Vineyard, Disney's Yacht and Beach Club Resorts. Canvas and wine glass painting on the boards, Disney's Boardwalk Inn. Bookings, select dates per resort, are available through 407-WDW-PLAY. Fishing excursions. Whether a seasoned sportsman or an amateur angler, Guided excursions or dockside fishing in the waterways of Walt Disney World Resort are great fun for guests of all ages. Aboard a 21-foot Sun Tracker pontoon, up to 5 guests, or a tournament-style nitro bass fishing boat for 1 or 2 participants, teaming Disney waters are an angler's dream. Outings, 2 or 4 hours, are catch and release. The fleet has been joined by a new Nitro ZV-21 operating out of the Magic Kingdom marinas. For more information or to book an excursion, guests can call 407-WDW-BASS. Hello, and thank you again for listening to this episode of the Fast Pass Podcast. Never miss an episode by subscribing, and we always appreciate your comments and feedback. Connect, like, and share via Facebook, The Fast Pass Podcast, Twitter, @The Fast Pass, email, fastpasspodcasting@gmail.com. The Fast Pass Podcast is an independent podcast and is not affiliated with the Walt Disney Company or any other associated companies and brands. Stories featured in this podcast were sourced from the Disney Parks blog. Visit www.disneyparks.disney.go.com/blog for more. The Fast Pass Podcast is produced by ARS Productions, copyright 2019.